The horrifying violence in Gilroy, El Paso, and Dayton, Ohio, many are on edge.
Understandably, and it's especially true when it comes to children in schools.
KPIX5's Kiet Do is on how police in San Jose are trying a new strategy. Kit?
Yes, we're live here in downtown San Jose where crews are putting the finishing touches, getting ready for San Jose Jazz Fest, which kicks off in just about 24 hours here. The increased security presence that you see here and across the city going forward is evidence that we are now in a post-Gilroy world.
This is the norm. There is no city in this country that can not call this the norm that they have to look at.
With school starting next week and Washington lawmakers in gridlock, Chief Eddie Garcia is running short on time and patience.
We can't wait for legislation to try to fix this issue or problem. Our residents want to know what their police department is doing to save lives.
With Gilroy's tragedy still fresh on the mind, the chief is launching a new program called School Guardian. 9 teams, each with 2 officers, will be spread out across the city during school hours, specifically to handle calls for active shooters. They'll be specially trained and will carry carbine assault rifles similar to these. They will not take service calls and will be focused solely on getting to an active shooter scene as quickly as possible.
The quicker we have our men and women engaging a shooter, the more lives are going to be saved.
The other component is called Event Guardian. Again, the same specially trained and equipped officers will be assigned to public events on a case-by-case basis and will complement whatever security plans that already exist.
We can't be everywhere. No one can predict when these things will occur. We can't, obviously no police department can stop these from occurring. But what we can do is assure our community that we have a plan. And I think in the end, that's where our communities want to know.
Crews are busy prepping for the Jazz Fest that kicks off tomorrow. And yes, Event Guardian officers will be on patrol outside the perimeter. New this year, there'll now be only 2 entrances, and they're also adding metal detector wands. What do you want to say to that family who is having second thoughts about coming down this weekend because of what happened in Gilroy?
Yeah. Totally understand. That caution and worry is very, very natural right now, given everything that's happening. We've put a lot of work and effort into organizing the festival, coordinating with the city's public safety departments to ensure that they'll have a safe weekend. They can arrive here and feel that they're in a good place, and there'll be plenty of public safety to take care of us.
Alrighty, so if you're coming out here to the Jazz Fest, remember, they're cutting it down now to just 2 entrances, to the north and to the south, and they'll be using metal detector wands for the very first time, which means could be some significantly long lines out here. As for the Guardian program, the School Guardians will be paid for by $3 million out of the police overtime budget. They'll reassess in a couple of months, and if they like what they see, then city leaders could devote a more permanent source of funding going forward. We're live in downtown San Jose. Kiet Do, KPIX5.